in these game twos. Man, oh man. Miami avoided that 2-0 deficit. Would have been their first 2-0 deficit since the 2021 first round sweep out by Milwaukee.
Smoothie King.
Football fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Hi, this is Quentin.
And this is Brianna.
A little thing we love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips are how satisfying they are. The chicken strips are amazing. They're always filling, tender, and juicy. Definitely one of my favorite things on the menu.
My favorite thing is the last bite. The last bite is nice and juicy, and it's wrapped up in some crispy breading that keeps it nice and tasty. And being able to scoop up my Chick-fil-A sauce with it, it's just like the best part of the meal. It's an undefeated combo.
Order the chicken strips on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Let's go.
You ready, hotties?
She's
coming. Megan Thee Stallion. Hot Girl Summer Tour.
Real hot girls.
Live in New Orleans. Smoothie King Center, June 10th. With special guest, Glorilla. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Megan Thee Stallion. Hot Girl Summer Tour. For more, hit up MeganTheeStallion.com.
And oh, the free and the home of the brave.
Our national anthem from Loud City here.
6-4, Alabama.
Jones, they leave him alone. He's going to drive into the lane and high off the glass with a scooping lefty shot.
Trey Murphy, 6'9" forward, Virginia.
Bounce feed to a Cutting Murphy. Look out below. Touch the sky, Trey.
Brandon Ingram, 6'9" forward,
Ingram for three.
Oh, yes, sir.
Right wing, good.
Jonas Valanciunas, 6'11" center, Lietuvos Rytas, Lithuania.
Valanciunas, restricted arc, right hand hook. Yes! And one JV for the Thunder, top seed in the Western Conference with that clutch win on Sunday night. Now 25-14 in clutch games. That has been a strength of theirs under fourth-year head coach Mark Daignault. They will roll out the same five as they did on Sunday, so the name should be very familiar to you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who the Pels actually, quote-unquote, held to 28 points in game one. Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams, J-Dub at the three. Lou Dort did such a good job on Brandon Ingram on the defensive end at the four. Man in the middle, Chet Holmgren, who had a very quiet double-double in that one as well. 15 points and 11 rebounds. Those are your starting lineups. An active list is presented by Morris Bart, official injury lawyer of your Pelicans. Only one on the list, that is Zion Williamson with the strained right hamstring. Of course, he addressed the media yesterday, and there is a hope that he can return either later this series or if the Pelicans advance to round 2, that he could come back. Those are your particulars, keys, and tip next.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or course,
Their Bitters is the place.
over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet River Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Nate Bargatze, the Be Funny Tour.
I mean, Chuck E. Cheese is rough. I don't know if you've been there in a while. They look like they're trying to go to business and they can't.
All new material.
They filed for bankruptcy and they're still open. They call Blockbuster and they're like, how do you get out? We want out.
Nate Bargatze, May 30th, Smoothie King Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Produced by Outback Presents. Don't miss Nate Bargatze, the Be Funny Tour.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
Behind the back flip. Bounce feed to Zion, who drives it and throws it down with a left hand.
Cox, bringing us closer. Energy, we power life.
Brute force. Zion says, no you don't, Beard.
Ibotta, cash back made easy. And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
B.I. drives in, finger roll.
Here's Todd Graffanini.
Wow. All right, here we go, baby. Pelicans and Thunder, game 2 from OKC. Tonight's key to the game presented by Ibotta. Ibotta, cashback made easy. John DeShazier.
If you're the Pelicans, you need to be better in transition defense. You gave up 20 fast break points, only scored 7 yourself, so hopefully the transition defense will be better. And a big thing in this one is temperament. You have to maintain your composure, especially if it's a physical game. You got to play through the physicality, but it might be a touch foul game, and you'll have to play through that also because you won't like the calls. Either way, you got to maintain your composure.
All right, officiating crew tonight, James Capers, Pat Frere, Tyler Ford, and Ray Acosta. Pelicans are wearing the red Statement Edition uniforms. We are 12-2 on the road wearing red this year. And by the way, I don't know what day it is, but it is Wednesday. We've been here so long. Pels are 7-2 on the road on Wednesdays this season. Jonas Valanciunas, Chet Holmgren in the center circle. Jonas actually double-tapped it all the way to the baseline, and Brandon Ingram will get it to Herb Jones, and the Pels will have the ball moving right to left as you view it on your radio dial and mobile device. Jones left side guarded by SGA. Now low post left, Valanciunas one-on-one with Holmgren. Shot clock at 7. Backing him down to the block. He spins left. He gets underneath. Reverse layup and one. Jonas Valanciunas. That is immediate dividends for JV.
We went to shoot around this morning. That was the exact way they drew it up to get Valanciunas against Holmgren one-on-one on the block. Valanciunas has the advantage there.
The foul is on Jalen Williams.
Yeah, he got him on the arm.
It was not on Holmgren, but we'll take any foul we can get. Valanciunas 79% at the free throw line. Of course, had a monster game on the board Sunday night with 20. The free throw is down, and that's a good start. Pels up 3-0.
Well, my partner says it's always encouraging to see that first free throw go down.
Yes, it is. All right, Giddey front court, hounded by Trey Murphy, shovels it to Holmgren right side. Holmgren one dribble to Jalen Williams. He is doubled. Whip it to Holmgren right wing. Herb on the switch. Cross court over to Lou Dort. Pop it deep left wing 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Brandon Ingram.
And that was the exact rotation defensively that we saw this morning.
Now Ingram, hard drive to the rack. He got bumped though by Holmgren. Shot no, tipped up and in by Jonas Valanciunas with a right hand. It's JV 5 OKC nothing.
Back at it, he had 9 offensive rebounds on Sunday.
Holmgren for 3, right wing splash. And again, you got to believe both teams are going to shoot it way better tonight than they did the other night.
I mean, he made his first 3, then he missed 4 straight, then he made his last one.
Now, Valanciunas off the glass, no good. Hey, they're trying to get him fed early. Rebound, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This is his first touch. Get in the lane, Dort. Right elbow jumper. JV affected that. Shot no good, and Valanciunas will save it on the baseline.
If he's on the floor, he's going to be a huge factor in this game, just from size standpoint.
He played 30 minutes Sunday night. Murphy weaves through, right of the lane, jump feed to Valanciunas. Nobody home. Put it up and in over the front iron. Are you kidding me? Valanciunas has all 7 points, and you lead 7-3.
Holmgren rotated over to help out defensively, and JV was by himself.
Now, J-Dub pops a left baseline jumper from 15. He is so good in the mid-range, and he knocked it down. Williams had 19 on Sunday. Now Herb Jones, short corner left, fell down, but got it to Trey Murphy, guarded by Giddey. Pels up 7-5. Trey splits defenders, drives in, bounce feed to Valanciunas. Nobody home again. Lays it up and in. How many is he going to score? He's got 9 already.
If you can beat him off the dribble, Holmgren's going to rotate over.
Well, Holmgren just beat Trey Murphy off the dribble, and he was about to ram it down. And Murphy forced to foul him, and Trey's looking a little gingerly at his right hand.
And Holmgren is an agile 7-footer, but you'd like to see Trey Murphy stay in front of him defensively on that, forced a jumper.
Holmgren, technically, this is his rookie year, but it is his second year in the league. He missed the entire season with a foot injury. He had Liz Frank last year as he knocked the free throw down. But if there wasn't anybody named Victor Wembanyama, Holmgren would be the rookie of the year.
Absolutely. But, and as you said, his second year, but technically his first. We saw that with Blake Griffin, and we saw that with Ben Simmons, too.
Got both free throws. So it's a battle of the big men early. Valanciunas has 9 points, and Holmgren's got 5. Pelicans up 9-7. 9:30 to go first quarter. Here's Ingram, hounded by Dort. Got a screen from JB. Gets into the lane. No look pass over to Herb Jones. Goes left baseline. Shovels it back to Valanciunas. He is double teamed, and he still laid it in.
Work him, big fella. Nice pass by Herb. Every time they've been able to beat the defender, they've drawn Holmgren.
Valanciunas has 11 points, and he's 5 for 6 from the floor. SGA mid-range, no. Rebound, McCollum. CJ front court right. Picked up by J-Dub. Pick from Valanciunas. Pops one from the nail. Nope. Rebound taken by Holmgren. Got to get Ingram and McCollum going.
Yeah.
Holmgren. Jump feed out right corner. Dort. Fly by B.I. And now the 3 on the way and hit by Lou Dort.
Yep. Both teams, as we figured, shooting better.
So Thunder 2 of 3 from distance. It's 11-10 New Orleans. Now Herb right at the top for 3. High off the heel. Rebound Giddey. Giddey into the front court. Left-hand dribble drive into the paint. He will get to the rim and finger roll it up and in.
CJ McCollum never gave him a defensive stand. He was in retreat, and so he drives it right down his chest.
So the Thunder get their first lead at 12-11. Pels got to start making some outside shots. You can't expect Valanciunas to score 50 here tonight.
Yeah, you can't get it all in the paint. You got to get something easy.
Ingram drives center of the lane, trip, got it to Herb right corner, sets his feet, 3 ball online, asking ye shall receive, Herbert K. Jones.
And Herb will get a ton of those looks. He, Jose Alvarado, Najee Marshall, those guys are going to get those looks.
14-12, Pels back in the lead again. Holmgren wide open, 3, line driving down.
And they have not had a very good rotation on Chet Holmgren at the 3-point line. He can shoot over the defense, but nobody has been in his face.
So Holmgren's got 8 points already, and the Thunder lead at 15-14. Already 3 lead changes in the game. We had 20 on Sunday night. Ingram fights through the screen and extends the right arm. J-Dub with a half-hearted flop, and Tyler Ford falls for it. Offensive foul on Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure I like that call. If you're riding him on the shoulder and he clears you, to me, you got to allow something if you get that kind of physicality on defense.
I'm not going to complain about the officials yet, but if we see another one like that, buckle up. Timeout on the floor. 7:23 left first quarter. We're off and running. It's OKC 15, New Orleans 14 on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting. Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect. Yeah, I was the one that said that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, honey. Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King. My smoothie.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should...
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Brooks and Dunn Reboot 2024 Tour.
I'll play something country.
The best-selling duo of all time. Live. With David Lee Murphy.
A little dust on the bottom.
And Ernest.
Day for flowers.
May 16th, Smoothie King Center. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Brooks and Dunn Live.
A lot of other fans gonna be like, "Oh, I did not know he had that," like the young people say, in his bag.
Oh, Zion's gonna do a whole lot of hold my beer in the playoffs.
Pels fans, the crew returns home for two crucial games starting Saturday afternoon. So be sure to get your playoff tickets now for games 3 and 4. We need you to pack the blender, bring all the noise and one NOLA energy for these huge showdowns presented by Entergy and Smoothie King. Don't forget, season ticket holders get access to special pre-sales for every playoff game. Secure your seats by visiting Pelicans.com. Oh, by the way, the team released earlier today, the doors will open 2 hours prior. Tip-off on Saturday is 2:30. Smoothie King Center doors open at 12:30 to 2:30. John DeShazier, half off all concession stand items.
And I might be first in line. Meanwhile, Pels winning this game, points in the paint, 10-2 already. That's all Jonas Valanciunas, 5 of 6 from the field and 10 points in the paint. And unfortunately, OKC has warmed up from three-point range, 3 of 4 from 3.
And that is the difference. And it's a one-point game, 15-14, 7:23 to go. By the way, the Pels actually made one more three than the Thunder did Sunday night, 11-10. That was the first game the entire season that the Pelicans lost on the road when out-threeing the other team. 3-ball, J-Dub left corner, brick, Town. Weak side rebound, Trey Murphy. So they miss one. And now McCollum drives down the lane. Leave it for Valanciunas, but a little bit too close of a pass, and we turn it over, stolen by Dort. Back to Dort from SGA for 3. Yep. And it's 18-14.
This team's good enough. You can't help it with the turnover.
11-3 run.
It's good enough as is. You got to make sure you protect the basketball.
We got a problem because they're hitting their threes here early. Ingram, little fall-away nail jumper. Got it. Good pass on the bounce from C.J. McCollum. So Ingram's on the board. His first 2. And it's 18-16 Thunder.
A nice screen from JV to get him open.
Now SGA hounded by Herb up top. Dort, fly by McCollum. Chest it to Holmgren. Left wing 3. So they can't miss, and it's 21-16.
They're getting really clean looks. Now, they might make them anyway, but you got to force them to hopefully put it on the floor and challenge.
They are the number 1 3-point shooting team percentage-wise in the league. Valanciunas, after a tough entry pass, falls away dotted line short. And the long rebound to Giddey. I'm getting queasy here early. If they make another three, well, Giddey's going to get to the rim. But miss it. He just helped us out right there. Now McCollum chests it to Ingram. No look. Back to McCollum. Fly by. Extra pass Trey. Right corner three. Around and out. And the rebound, Josh Giddey. Pels start out 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Difference in the game, the three-point shot. And we're down 5 here with 5.5 to go in the second quarter.
And they've made their clean looks. Pels have made theirs.
Better change. Good pass. SGA downloaded Dort, but he blows a layup. Oh, the rebound goes to Holmgren, who lays it in, and Chet Holmgren has 13 of their 23 points. And they're up by 7. And Willie Green's got to take a timeout. So not quite the start that we had here on Sunday. This building is alive already. And we'll take a break. 7-point lead for the Thunder on an 11-2 run. It's 23-16 with 5:09 left in the first on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting. Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect. Yeah, I was the one that said that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, honey. Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King. My smoothie.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solution specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Pels fans, did you know the best burger in New Orleans is actually in Metairie? Atomic Burger has become a fan favorite thanks to big, exciting flavors. People love their bacon jam burger, their Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and their Nutella marshmallow shake. Plus, they do everything right. They grind their beef in-house every day, hand cut their fries, and they won't start cooking until you place your order. Started right here in Louisiana, Atomic Burger has locations in Metairie, Baton Rouge, and Prairieville. Check them out.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
he'd be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
When you wanna bet on sports, played on a field or ice or course,
their Rivers is the place.
Over under money lines, same game parlays, it's all fine.
We'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Distribution of tonight's game to our radio affiliate stations provided via satellite by the Satellite Center, the official radio network provider of your New Orleans Pelicans. As always, we thank you for staying up late and listening to us on our flagship 99.5 WRNO in New Orleans. Pelicans app at home, Sirius XM channel 213. Quick start offensively for the Thunder, who already have 5 made threes in 7 attempts, and they have jumped out to a 23-16 lead, JD.
Yeah, OKC not bringing the Thunder, but they're bringing the marksmanship, and the Pelicans making defensive changes to hopefully be better in the rotation. However, Chet Holmgren, who's been a menace so far, isn't in the game.
All right, Larry Nance Jr. and Jose Alvarado have checked in. Jalen Williams, Jay Will in as McCollum pops a straightaway three. That's too strong. Good rebound, though, for Trey Murphy. Back to Jose Alvarado. Bounce feed to McCollum. Left corner three. Online, missed another one. Rebound, Nance. Around the perimeter, Alvarado. Not this again. Not this again. CJ starts, stops, cut off by SGA. Out long Murphy. Shot clock at 3. Trey drives into the lane. Euro step. Bumped by J. Will. Misses the shot. And it's taken by J-Dub. Pels can't make a bucket.
C.J. McCollum won't get cleaner looks from three-point land.
I am really concerned. Jalen Williams, J. Will into the lane. Stripped by Alvarado, but he got his own carom. And now J-Dub. Bounce feed to J. Will. 4-3. Too strong. Weak side rebound Nance, who took it away from Murphy. Pels have started out 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. McCollum hadn't been right since we got back from San Francisco.
No.
Trey, left wing 3. Online? No. Rebound Nance, right hand punch.
They're just big man. I think it was J-Dub. He just big man. J-Dub ended up out of bounds, and Nance was by himself on the offensive glass.
So first 2 for Larry. That's a 12-4 points in the paint advantage, but we're down 5 because of the 3-point shot.
Yeah, they have so far shot the lights out from 3.
Isaiah Joe in, speaking of 3-point marksman, in for the Thunder. Well, with Lou Dort, J. Will, SGA, and J-Dub. J. Will, guarded by Herb, shovels it to Joe. Joe picks up his dribble. Left corner SGA with 1. Pop a bailout 3 at the buzzer. No. Rebound tip. Karam. Oh, and McCollum comes away with the trash somehow. Good job by Murphy to keep it alive. Now CJ, whip it over left wing Trey. Deep left wing 3. Another one too strong. Nance just big maned Isaiah Joe. Leave it for Murphy, and he's bodied up by Lou Dort.
Larry Nance fired up. Look at it. Look at him. Screaming at the bench. Larry just took that one.
You know, I know it's early in the game to start begging, but can we make a 3? Please. Goodness. Again, this is the second best road 3-point shooting team in the league. Pelicans, 39%.
You got to hope they'll play to the back of the card at some point.
McCollum weaves through traffic. Get it out to Herb. Left corner 3 online, but that's no good. Strong side rebound. Gordon Hayward, who just checked in for the Thunder. This is unbelievable.
You can't ask for better look.
SGA left wing 3. See, that's how you make threes.
Oh, you can't ask for better look.
Pels are falling behind now because we can't shoot. 26-18. That's the only difference. It's a big difference, though. Alvarado goes right baseline. Gonna cross-court it over to Herb. Left baseline, Euro's in. Missed the shot, but he was fouled on the way up.
Yeah, Larry Nance was posting up Gordon Hayward, but they tried to double team him, so he was able to make the skip pass, and Herb draws the foul.
So foul is on Isaiah Joe, his first, team's third. Herb, a really good free throw shooter, 87%. Knocks the first one down as Brandon Ingram and Najee Marshall get set to check back in. So C.J. McCollum exits with a goose egg in 9 minutes. 0 of 3 from the floor, 0 of 2 from distance.
And clean. I mean, he didn't get a clean look from 3. Well, he got 1 clean look from 3 on Sunday. Every shot he's taken in this one's been clean.
I mean, what can you do?
He's just got to make a shot. Because he's getting clean looks.
Thunder have made 4 of their last 6 from distance. 26-20 as Herb got them both. Now SGA hounded by Jones just across the timeline. Right-hand dribble picked up on the switch by Murphy. Gets to the dotted line. Fall away. That is money.
Yeah, that's a layup for him.
It is. 5 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 28-20 OKC. 2:15 left in the first. Alvarado, hard drive to the rack. Running right-hand floater, no. Back iron rebounded by Cason Wallace. We are now under 40%, 38 from the floor. That ain't going to get it done, folks. SGA to the rim, high off the glass. Didn't get the roll, taken off the rim by Ingram. Ingram sprints into the front court right. Ingram Euros into the paint, and a charge. Both fouls on Brandon Ingram have been called by Tyler Ford.
Well, that one looked like that one looked good.
It did.
Jay Will anticipated him, and he jumped into the Euro lane.
So that's 2 fouls on Ingram. He can't get going. McCollum can't get going. And you're down by 8.
And these are your 2 best, most reliable offensive players.
And look, I know OKC is a good defensive team. It ain't because of their defense. We're just missing shots, period. SGA goes right by Ingram, pops a high arcing 5-footer left baseline, good. Another 7-2 run for OKC.
He shot that from behind the glass. You don't stop that.
Offensive foul on Larry Nance.
And this is where it can get precarious for the Pelicans because some calls aren't going your way.
Nothing is going your way.
And you don't want to let the frustration set in.
The only thing that went our way was Jonas Valanciunas. However, you can't play him right now because points in the paint aren't doing you any good. SGA fouled off the glass, no.
And again,
foul is on the floor.
The touch fouls, and that's Larry Nance's second in about 4 seconds.
Well, we might see Jonas sooner than we expected.
We won't have any choice.
So Nance has 2. Ingram has 2. Actually, yep. And we are not over the limit yet. It's the first in the last 2 minutes. Our last points came at the 3:57 mark, so that's 2.5 minutes of game time. 30-20 OKC. I really thought we'd shoot the ball better tonight. SGA guarded by Jose. Now they swing it around the perimeter. Cason Wallace, jump feed out Isaiah Joe, catch and shoot 3 at the buzzer. And that's pretty much how it's gone for New Orleans here in the first quarter.
And the defensive rotation was pretty good on that one. They just made a shot, which is what they've been doing this entire quarter.
Ingram weaves through, bump from behind, throw it up. B.I. won't get a roll, but he'll go to the line. We're 8 of 21 from the floor. And 5 of those came from Valanciunas in the first 3 minutes of the game. Nobody is helping that man out. Nobody.
At some point, you hope that the offense catches up. Because the defense isn't getting it done right now.
Ingram with the free throw.
Okay, see 7 of 11 from 3, so that can erase a whole lot of anything.
Well, it's 7-1 advantage. Yeah. So we are already a minus 18 at the three-point arc. You're not going to beat a rec league, much less the top seed in the West. Second. Good. 33-22 OKC. But you're right. Look, they got 33 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, both teams had 43 at halftime on Sunday.
It would be a much different game, but I really expected the Pels to come out and shoot the ball better. All right, J-Dub going to go 2 for 1 here with 5 on the shot clock. Bounce feed left corner to Holmgren, who's back in there with 1. Puts it up and in. Chet Holmgren has not missed. He's got 15 points, 5 of 5 from the floor.
Got exactly what he wanted on that one. He got a switch to Brandon Ingram, and he just shot over the top of B.I.
Now Ingram with the shot clock, game clock 6 seconds apart. In the center circle, doubled, almost walked. Get it to Murphy, and that's deflected out of bounds by Jalen Williams.
Yeah, they're trying to play a two-man game with B.I. and Trey Murphy and get a switch and get a good shot.
They're beating us so bad we might take the crowd out of the game. Ingram lost it, out of bounds, doing too much. It's another turnover. By the way, that's 5 turnovers for the Pels. The Thunder is 0. I don't think you could play a more perfect first quarter than the Thunder just have. And by the way, there's still 10.3 seconds left for another bucket.
Oh, you know who's going to take it.
And it's SGA front court right with 3, with 1. Crosses over, double clutch, throw up a prayer, and it will not count regardless. So the Pelicans had 4 free throws the last 3:57, no field goals at all. The Thunder hot shooting in their own building and have a nice 13-point lead headed to the second quarter here in game 2. We'll take a break. 35-22 Thunder. Back with quarter number 2 after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans,
Janet Jackson, performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
Pels fans, did you know the best burger in New Orleans is actually in Metairie? Atomic Burger has become a fan favorite thanks to big, exciting flavors. People love their bacon jam burger, their Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and their Nutella marshmallow shake. Plus, they do everything right. They grind their beef in-house every day, hand cut their fries, and they won't start cooking until you place your order. Started right here in Louisiana, Atomic Burger has locations in Metairie, Baton Rouge, and Prairieville. Check them out.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Zion drives on Fournier, gets bumped, throws it up, got the roll with a left hand. Flex that left bicep, Z.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini.
We've set aside a limited number of playoff tickets for the new 2024-25 season ticket holders at a special rate. Lock in your plan today. Get pre-sale access for every playoff game, plus score bonus concession and merch credits, exclusive gifts, access to VIP events, and more. Visit Pelicans.com/season tickets for more info today. Again, remember, on Saturday, 2:30 tip, doors will open at 12:30. All concession stand items will be half price. That includes alternative beverages. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know the game time on Monday. That all depends on the Laker-Denver series. Game 4 on Monday in the SKC will be either at 7:30 or 8:30, depending on what happens with Denver and the Lakers. Here, the Pels have some work to do. As we start the second quarter, the Thunder, with the largest lead that anybody has had in this early playoff series, 35-22.
And I knew the Pelicans were going to have to maintain their poise. Now you got to do it because you're far behind this game, double-digit deficit. And so you have to be able to make up that ground. You got to chip away. You cannot panic in this situation and exacerbate it, because panicking will only allow OKC to get runouts. So chip away at it.
Interestingly enough, the largest comeback of the season for New Orleans was in this building on November 1st. We were down 22 and came back and won it. That was the 4th game of the regular season. Gordon Hayward into the ball game for the Thunder. Bounce feed to Lou Dort. Now up top, J-Dub back to Dort. Get it down low to Holmgren, who just went right by Jonas Valanciunas and dunked it in.
Fake the screen and slip to the basket, and JV was standing there waiting for the screen, slipped right past it.
Holmgren still has not missed a shot. As we got a whistle away from the ball, that's on Holmgren trying to hold Valanciunas low post left. I mean, if we're not careful, John, this could get ugly quickly. You have got to do something here, not only on the offensive end, but defensively as well.
Yeah, well, it's pretty unattractive right now. So hopefully we can put some lipstick on this.
Inbound to McCollum, fly by Williams. 3 ball is splashed by CJ. Thank you very much.
Let's see if that will get Christian James going.
First points of the night, 37-25. Pels now 2 of 9 from distance. J-Dub, cross court over to Dort. Deep left wing 3.
If Lou Dort's going to make all his shots,
he might as well get on the plane.
And right now, he's 3 of 4 from 3. It's going to be hard.
McCollum running right-hand floater, dotted line and good. So 5 straight for CJ.
I mean, it's going to be real hard, because Lou Dort is one of the guys you identify and say, okay, we will have to live with him making shots.
Dort's 39% though.
Yeah, but you got to live with something. You can't take everything.
40-27, Thunder. Williams crosses over Najee Marshall, and a touch foul called by Tyler Ford.
That's the foul that's the one that frustrates you.
That's 3 now that Tyler Ford is called. two of them have been touch fouls on the Pelicans. The other one was a legitimate charge by Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, that's the one that frustrates you if you're the Pelicans players and coaches.
First foul on Naj, first team in the second quarter. 90 seconds in. Pels down 13. J-Dub just bullies Alvarado, shovels it to Holmgren, two-hand dunk.
Yeah, once he got past Jose, JV rotates over to help defensively, and that's that.
McCollum, whip it over to Jose, pop a right wing three, too strong. Rebound Gordon Hayward, outlet to J-Dub, chest it, deflected, and right into the hands of Jose Alvarado. Fortunate break right there on the bounce. So that's their first turnover of the night for the Thunder. Now JV, low post left, backing down Holmgren to the restricted arc. Put up that right-hand hook. Holmgren blocked it, though. Hey, what are you going to do? Tip your cap. Holmgren's having a great game, and he will miss his first shot from the top of the key. Yeah, Rebound Ingram.
He played JV perfect defensively on that previous possession.
Now Ingram, hounded by Dort, sideline right, shovels it to Najee Marshall, trying to post up Ingram. Has it right of the lane. Backing down, Dort with 8. The double, out long Najee, straightaway 3. Front iron, rebound tipped and taken by Jalen Williams.
The Pels are getting open looks. They got to make their teammates right. They got to make some shots.
Dort to J-Dub, whip it back to Holmgren. Shot fake goes right by two defenders, including Valanciunas and Marshall. Holmgren is kicking our rear ends.
Well, because he's made his threes, Jonas Valanciunas goes out not in a good defensive position because he's going to challenge the three. Holmgren gives him a little pump fake, and before you know it, he's in the lane.
The foul's on Najee. That's his second. We'd have to start checking. Yeah, season high for Holmgren is 36, and the first free throw is no good. He is well on his way.
I mean, the Pels are
that would be actually a career high because he is a rookie.
Yeah, the Pels are piling up the fouls. Not in very good position defensively. A couple of those offensive fouls, I ain't exactly crazy about those, but they have not been in very good defensive position.
We're in a position now where you just got to keep it at the 10-point mark by halftime. You're down 15 right now. Holmgren goes 1 of 2. 20-point first half for Chet Holmgren. He had 23 20-point games this season.
Yeah, they're shooting 62% from the field.
Well, they can't miss, we can't make. Not a good combo. Now Jonas misses a short shot. Taken by Giddey. Giddey, head of steam. Puts the brakes on, dump it off to Holmgren, back to Giddey. Around a Holmgren pick. Fancy dribbling. Holmgren still setting a pick. Hook pass to Holmgren, back to Aaron Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins Euros in. Kick it to J-Dub. Weaves through dotted line. No blood, no foul. Back to Wiggins, lays it in. I mean, I thought Jose might have taken a charge.
He did. He didn't get the call, but he did. If Brandon Ingram and Larry Nance have committed 3 offensive fouls.
Wiggins just shoved McCollum aside. Jose took a charge. Nothing called. Willie Green takes a timeout. 8-2 run OKC, and it is all Thunder. 45-27 with 8:38 left in the second quarter in the Pelicans Radio Network.
Entergy works for the moments you live for. The joy. The heart.
Here's your boy.
The wonder.
And if we do this, our robot should.
At Entergy, we're dedicated to powering each moment, today and for future generations. We're leading the way with a cleaner, more reliable grid to power every day. Because these moments matter.
Your graduating class.
We power life. Entergy.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Mid-City Smiles is proud to be the official dental care provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. Located in the heart of New Orleans, Mid-City Smiles specializes in family dentistry, dental implants, cosmetic procedures, and is recognized as the leading area provider of Invisalign. Dr. Mark Anderson and his team invite you to visit their state-of-the-art office and become part of the Mid-City Smiles family. Call 485-6575 or visit midcitysmiles.com today. We create winning smiles.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting. Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect. Yeah, I was one that said that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, honey. Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King. My smoothie.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard.
111-101, the Heat beat the Celtics. Aaron Summers, maybe. Still a little time for the Pels.
Hey, as we were told earlier, 3 road teams have won. Pelicans could be the 4th.
All right, JD, graph back to you. Maybe it can happen.
All right, well, I don't think it could get any worse right now because we're down 18 with 8:38 left in the half. By the way, we didn't really focus on this. They have 1 turnover, but points off turnovers are 8-0 in favor of the Thunder. But, of course, it is the 3-point shot. 8 makes for the Thunder, 2 for the Pels. Chet Holmgren has 20 on 7 of 8 shooting and 3 of 3 from distance. Pels aren't playing defense and not playing offense and are turning it over as well.
Yeah, and the points in the paint are evened out 14-12 Pelicans. So everything that can go wrong right now is going wrong. You just got to see if you can get this.
Like I said, get it to 10.
You got to get it to 10 by halftime and work from there.
All right, Jones, Valanciunas, McCollum, Ingram, and Murphy on the floor. They have just neutralized McCollum and Ingram. Herb's open, left of the top 3. No. We got a foul.
And that Holmgren away from the ball is a JV offensive.
Oh,
it's an offensive foul.
Goodness gracious.
And that is the Pelicans' 4th offensive foul.
By the way, Herb missed that shot too, regardless if there was a foul.
I don't even know where the offensive foul is.
I don't either. The game is not being called the same. It's just not. Is that why the Pels are down 18? No, but it ain't helping. Holmgren straightaway 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Valanciunas. Down 18, 8 minutes to go, second quarter. McCollum drives to the left lane line, bounce feed to Jonas down low, and a little put in with a right hand. Josh Giddey was on him, and that is no bueno for the Thunder.
Yeah, well done. Now let's see if you can get another offensive stop, a defensive stop out of this zone.
Thank goodness Valanciunas as Giddey bricked one. Thank goodness Jonas is on the floor because this game would be over if not. Ingram, right corner, double, back to McCollum. Pop a right wing 3. Front iron. Loose ball foul on Holmgren. And again, Valanciunas had great position, but we missed another wide open look.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram got double teamed in the corner, kicks it out to C.J. McCollum. Clean look. Pels are 2 for 12 from 3. And I think all 10 misses have been clean looks.
They have not been contested.
Yeah, they've been clean. So,
oh, man.
You got to help yourself.
Yes.
You know, you're not being helped by the foul situation, but the things you can control, you got to control.
Case of Wallace in for the Thunder. Pels down 45-29, 7:20 to go, second quarter. McCollum, 2-man game with Murphy. CJ drives to the dotted line, pops it up and in.
They got deep into the shot clock, had to take that shot. Nice slam on the brace in the paint.
7-4 CJ. 45-31 Thunder. Giddey, SGA, Jay Will, Wiggins, and Wallace for the Thunder. SGA, 10-footer. Up top, Williams, good pass down low to Giddey. Over the head, two-hander to Giddey, who floated it over Valanciunas from the left baseline.
And that's the thing about the zone. Once you get it rotating, there will be gaps.
47-31. McCollum down low, Jonas. Oh, he got whacked on the wrist by Giddey, who immediately put up a left index finger. Hey, as long as Josh Giddey is down there and not Holmgren, Jonas is going to cook. So he'll go back to the line. Giddey has picked up his first foul.
Yeah, the Pels have caught them in rotation a couple of times, and Valanciunas taking advantage of it.
Again, JV has been outstanding in the first game and a half. Free throw is good. He's got 14 first half points.
Yeah, already topped his total from Sunday. He had 13.
Now, they're doing a little better job of the Thunder on the rebounding side of things. But still, Jonas is getting it done. Got them both. So Valanciunas has 15 of the Pelicans' 33 points. 6:30 to go in the half. 47-33 Thunder. Giddey, right side, lost it. Taken by Marshall. Second turnover for the Thunder. Najee front court right. Get it to Trey. Can't take the three. Now Jonas sets the pick. Back to Trey. Trey back to Jonas. straddling the arc. Whip it to McCollum up top. Two-man game. CJ drives in. Reverse layup it in with a left hand hard to the rack. And Mark Daigneault will take the first timeout for the Thunder.
And there you go. You're 12 points. You've got 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. You're getting to a workable margin. All you have to do is get a couple of stops and string together some runs off of it.
8-2 run for the Pels, who have cut the lead down now to 12 with 6:12 to go in the second quarter. 47 for the Thunder, 35 for the Pelicans. Back after this, you're listening to Pelicans basketball.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting. Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect. Yeah, I was one that said that. Oh, that was funny. Oh, honey. Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King. My smoothie.
Pels fans, did you know the best burger in New Orleans is actually in Metairie? Atomic Burger has become a fan favorite thanks to big, exciting flavors. People love their bacon jam burger, their Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and their Nutella marshmallow shake. Plus, they do everything right. They grind their beef in-house every day, hand cut their fries, and they won't start cooking until you place your order. Started right here in Louisiana, Atomic Burger has locations in Metairie, Baton Rouge, and Prairieville. Check them out.
We love the game because anything can happen. There's no sure thing.
How did that go in?
Every play,
Oh my goodness!
every shot,
Are you kidding me?
every swing is a risk if you bet.
I can't believe that just happened.
There's no easy money. There's no luck. And no one wins all the time. If you bet, bet responsibly and always set a limit. Learn more at responsibleplay.org.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
What are you doing? Block him!
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
When you wanna bet on sports, played on a field or ice or course.
The Rivers is the place.
Over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with BetRivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
Back in the Paycom Center, game number 2, Western Conference Playoffs first round between the Pelicans and the OKC Thunder. Todd Graffinini, John DeShazer back with you. Pels trying to get back on the flight home tonight, even up 1-1. Down 18 in the first half. We've cut it to 12, John, so a little bit of momentum here can you continue?
Yeah, it hadn't really felt like it, but that 8-2 run, the Pels are winning the quarter 13-12, so let's see if they can extend it.
All right, both Jalen Williams on the floor, along with Kaysen Wallace, Isaiah Joe, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pels still in that zone. Now Jay Will tried to get a backdoor cut, got it to Wallace, who dribbled off his foot, and it rolls right to SGA. 3 ball on the way. No, rebound Valanciunas. That would have stunk.
Yeah, they've gotten a couple of stops out of that zone.
Herb left corner 3. Good from McCollum, who got into the blue paint. Get him going, Herb.
Yeah, we were hoping the Pels could get under 10 before the half. They got a chance, a lot of time here to get a lot more than that.
47-38, OKC, 5:20 to go in the half. SGA, pick from Jalen Williams, drives to the nail, maintains the dribble somehow. Fall away jumper, my heavens.
That's how a guy,
rim, glass, good, tip your cap.
That's how a guy averages 30. I mean, you won't defend it better than that.
No. Now Valanciunas, whip it out to Najee. Najee drives, and he got bumped by Wallace. Throw it up, Naj. I don't know if they're going to say this is a shooting foul.
I think it should be.
Oh, well, they're over the limit anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was a shooting foul anyway. He was in the gather.
So Marshall will go to the line. Fouls on Kaysen Wallace. Boo! Second foul on Wallace. The talented rookie out of Kentucky. As Najee knocks the free throw down. At one point this year, early in the season, Kaysen Wallace was leading the league in three-point shooting. That's not a bad guy to have coming off your bench as a rookie. He was at 50%.
Not bad
25 games in.
That's not bad at all. And you got to imagine that he got a ton of open looks with this team.
I would think so. Marshall gets them both. So the Pels actually are 8 of 8 at the free throw line. And have cut it now 49-40. Joe, hounded by Marshall, chests it over to J-Dub, goes by McCollum and banks one in. And that man can fill it up from 10 feet and in.
I'll tell you what, you get him in the mid-range and he's money.
He is. So he's got 4. Now Trey up top. Around a Jonas pick, step back left wing 3. Hit it.
There you go, Trey.
First 3 for Murphy. And the Pels have actually made 2 in a row. Stop the presses. 51-43.
Can you keep him out of the paint?
SGA tried to drive. Najee cut him off. He's between circles right now. Goes through the legs, crosses over. Najee hounding him. Still has it. SGA somehow got it to Williams, who's going to drive in and lay it in. That's
and you keep him out of the paint.
Oh, man. But again, you're doing a great job on SGA, and I don't know how he's maintaining the dribble.
Yeah. Well, he maintained his poise under pressure because C.J. McCollum and Najee Marshall both hounded him.
Back down by 10 again. McCollum, shot fake, closed out by Williams. Drives in off the glass, rattled out. These rims.
How did that not go in?
Because these rims are awful. They're awful. Wallace left corner 3. Clang. Right back to him, though. The shot was so bad. Back to Joe for 3 left side and good. See, they don't hit the rim. They just nothing but net. So you got it to single digits, and you look up, and it's down 13 again. McCollum. Pick pocket. Foul on McCollum. And here come the Barks. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, who is outstanding on the defensive end, strips McCollum, who fouls him. It's just our second foul, though. Third foul, actually.
A bigger defender, and he's hounding CJ around the perimeter and gets his hands on the ball.
Herb, a near deflection. SGA's got it again, 20-footer. Yep.
Hey, he scores so easy.
7-0 run, and all the hard work you did is long gone. Murphy got to the rim, and he got the lay-in. That thing was tantalizingly on the rim and rolled 3/4 of the way around and dropped.
I don't know if I've seen a roll like that.
That thing, I mean, you could have timed it with a sundial. 58-45, 3 SGA.
He is not the one. you want to see warming up from three. I mean, and he is warming to the occasion.
He's got 14. And Holmgren's on the bench with 20. Murphy, hounded by SGA. Lost it. Dort steals it. Up the floor, SGA. Looking for a cutter. Instead, he's going to size up Brandon Ingram. Bump, throw up a prayer. Should have been a foul. We got away with it. Taken by Herb Jones. Herb drives in and dunks. 61-47.
Well, their activity on defense has been a problem for the Pels. And now we're still 140 left in the quarter, trying to get it back to 10.
61-47 OKC. J-Dub behind the back, lost it, and Ingram swipes it. B.I. chested up the floor to Nance. Picked up his dribble, though, and lost it.
Yeah, he traveled before he turned it over.
Front court, Joe. Up top, Williams. Leave it for Casey Wallace. Hand it back to SGA. Shot clock at 10. SGA on their Paycom Center logo. Cross court over to J-Dub, left side. Takes it right at Ingram. Pushes off, pop a 10-footer. Front iron, no good. Rebound, McCollum. 1 minute left in the half. Pels down 61-47. I actually am encouraged. This could be 25 right now. McCollum to Ingram, who just cannot get going. Back to CJ. Left-hand dribble drive. Right through the hands of Larry Nance. It was going to be a dunk. SGA pops one from 10.
Yeah, he's pretty much unstoppable when he's going downhill. He can go all the way to the hoop, or he can do what he just did and stop on a dime.
Shot clock, game clock, 11 seconds apart. 63-47 OKC. The Thunder shooting 61%. Ingram center circle. Doubled. Hook pass to Murphy. Left wing through. He made him right.
That's what you got to do.
All right, we'll take
You just got to do a lot more of it.
I'll take 15 to 20 more of those. Shot clock off. We're down 13. Get a stop here. Jalen Williams. We got an offensive foul on SGA. Correct? Yes. Hey, we got a break. Pat Frayer called it. I mean, Ingram ended up on the floor.
I'm just a little bit surprised. Well, Herb pushed him into it. That's how it is. Herb pushed Gilgeous Alexander into Brandon Ingram.
Let's see if they challenge. How about inbounding it?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to challenge it or not. Yeah, they are. The officials held the ball long enough. They held the ball long enough.
I'm not laughing. That's not funny.
For OKC to get a good look at it and challenge it.
My partner got a laugh out of it.
That is not way. Sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying.
Good point.
But I mean, they held the ball long enough.
I just said inbound the ball. Inbound the ball. They would not give it to him.
Yeah.
So they're going to win this.
Yeah, they just held it. Yeah, that's going to be an offensive foul on Herb Jones.
So they will win this challenge, and they're going to have 4.4 seconds left in the half to get another cheap bucket out of it. Now that I look at that again,
you know what? That might be a little less contact on Herb than I thought.
You think? I don't. Now that I'm getting a good look at it, I don't know if they're going to win it.
Yeah, that's a little bit. I don't know if he just tripped or if Herb pushed him. It looked like Herb pushed him.
Minimal touch, and then SGA just swung himself forward. So James Capers and Pat Frayer are talking to Secaucus. Now, if you get it back, you've got a chance to cut it to 10. If they get it back, they're going to have 4.4 seconds left, and the way it's going in the first half. Well, I just put the ball in number 2's hands and let him eat.
Well, he's getting downhill too easy, and the Pels in shoot-around this morning, we're kind of concentrating on blitzing him a little bit more and getting the ball out of his hands.
All right, here's James Capers.
The offensive foul that was committed was due to there was a push. We have a contested challenge. That is the 14 foul on the board. To reset the game
is a cherry on top for the OKC Thunder fans here, who basically, if you look at everybody's face in this arena, this game's over. They are smiling a mile wide here in this building. The Pelicans are going to just have to do something to turn it around in the second half. But first things first, there's 6.2 seconds left, and a bucket here would just really be unfortunate.
6.2, and they got two guys that haven't been able to keep out of the lane. You got SGA, and you got J-Dub.
Jason Daniels has checked in for the first time in a ball game. Giddy chests it to J-Dub, short corner right with 4. Drives to the paint with 2. Stripped by Herb. Comes out to Joe, who nearly made a buzzer beater. Well, small favors.
Yeah, they're plus 20 from halftime on Sunday, 43 to 63. The Pelicans improved. They're plus 7, but they're down 13 because they're not shooting 60% like Oklahoma City is, and they're not shooting 56% from 3 like Oklahoma City is.
Yeah, and SGA, the finalist for the NBA MVP, scored the last 7 points for the Thunder. He's not in the MVP consideration for nothing. We just saw it. And he's not even the leading scorer on his team tonight.
Chet Holmgren only played 13 minutes in that half. He went and sat on 20 points because the Pels have not been able to stop him whatsoever. 3 of 4 from 3 and 7 of 9 from the field. And the Pels are going to have to figure out some formula defensively to slow this team down.
All in all, though, folks, it's a doable deficit. You're only down 13 with 24 minutes to play. Halftime here at OKC, Game 2, Western Conference Playoffs, Round 1. Oklahoma City 63, New Orleans 50. We'll send it to the Warehouse District. Gus Catgill and Aaron Summers are live at Lucy's on the corner of Girard and Tchoupitoulas. They'll have Pelicans at the half when we return on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
My personal favorite stories are when a young man comes in and you can see they're a little intimidated. This just happened last week. I saw the young man. I said, "Hey, what can I do to give you a hand?" And he said, "Well, I'm here for an engagement ring, but I don't think I'm in the right place." So I got him to my desk, and within an hour, he had purchased an engagement ring, had spent $1,000, and he was treated like he spent a lot more, and I'm sure we have a customer for life. My name is Ken Friend of Friend & Company Fine Jewelers. You've got a friend in the jewelry business.
Maxwell in concert. The Serenade Tour. Saturday, October 19th at Smoothie King Center. Maxwell. With special guest Jasmine Sullivan. And October London. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Maxwell live.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Catgill.
Gus Catgill, Aaron Summers with you. We are live at Lucy's in the Warehouse District. Aaron, it started out well as Jonas Valanciunas looked unstoppable. The Pels are going in there, but you don't need to be a mathematician to know threes count more than twos. They made a couple of threes. Next thing you know, you're down, you're trailing, and now you're down by 10.
Well, it definitely started with the fact that the Pelicans were being more dominant inside. Jonas Valanciunas was getting everything that he was putting up, and they were denying OKC from the inside. However, they were just kicking it out and shooting lights out from the perimeter. At one point, they were shooting over 60% from outside. Now, 55.5%, and then 10 of 18 from the field or from the three-point line. That's not going to be good for anybody when you're playing against that, and you're on the opposite side, shooting 5 of 15.
Yeah, no doubt. Pels do have more points in the paint, 24-20, but as Aaron says, they have 10 made threes. You have 5. Do the math there. The other thing, too, SGA really isn't the Thunder player that's killing you, is he?
No, it's been Chet Holmgren, which we knew he was capable of. He can pop out from outside, and he's got a great shot. And I think that since the Pelicans were really focusing in on denying from inside, not letting SGA drive, not letting Chet go in, he said, all right, bet. I'm going to go sit outside and shoot these threes.
I can look at the Pels box score and go, that's the Thunder game plan. Herb Jones has 10. Jonas Valanciunas has 15. Trey Murphy's had a nice night with 8. But Brandon Ingram, Aaron, has 4. CJ McCollum has 9 and 4 of 9. It's clear. They want to defend CJ and BI and make every other Pel beat them.
That's absolutely their focus. But the other issue, Gus, is the fact that the Pelicans have turned the ball over 10 times. Not only are you not shooting well, you're not giving yourself opportunities to change that. And you are handing the ball over to a team that capitalizes on that with 10 turnovers, 12 OKC points.
Only one other game in action. We'll talk about that and then come back and see what Aaron's second half keys are other than play better. Well, you're listening to Pelicans at the Half on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting. Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect. Yeah, I was the one that said that. Oh, that's funny. Oh, honey. Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King. My smoothie.
This is old number 8, Archie Manning. Join me at Manning's Sports Bar and Grill. With award-winning burgers, 24 beers on tap, craft cocktails, 13-foot mega screens, 30 flat-screen TVs, plus recliners. Manning's Sports Bar and Grill is where you'll catch me watching the games. Ready to be a legend of your own game? Head on over to Harris for 24/7 action-packed gaming, where the tables are hot, the dice are fast, and the slots are generous. Remember, you can't win if you don't play. See you soon.
Must be 21 or older to enter casino and gamble. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-770-STOP.
Hey, basketball fans. Ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
111-101, the Heat win at Boston. Tyler Hero with 24. Jaylen Brown had 33 in that game. No other games tonight. Tomorrow, got the Cavaliers at the Magic. The Knicks at the 76ers, and the Nuggets against those poor Lakers. I'm just saying now, Aaron, go ahead and bet 40 free throws after LeBron called Secaucus out, the replay center out, Adam Silver out, Zebra's out, everything was called out. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's just really unfortunate that the refs finally called the game the way it should be called, and you complain about it when they are the reason why you got to the playoffs to begin with, because they've been in your pocket all season long.
Yeah. By the way, you just got called for a foul. For speaking against the LA
Negatively
Lakers.
against the Lakers.
I'm just saying, it's just what happened. It's what it is. 63-50 is your halftime score. OKC over the Pelicans. We'll be back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pels fans, did you know the best burger in New Orleans is actually in Metairie? Atomic Burger has become a fan favorite thanks to big, exciting flavors. People love their bacon jam burger, their Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and their Nutella marshmallow shake. Plus, they do everything right. They grind their beef in-house every day, hand cut their fries, and they won't start cooking until you place your order. Started right here in Louisiana, Atomic Burger has locations in Metairie, Baton Rouge, and Prairieville. Check them out.
AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana helps people get care, stay well, and build healthy communities. Our Medicaid plan offers a wide range of benefits to best meet your health needs and those of your family. Care is the heart of our work, and just like the Saints, our team is committed to excellence. Make AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana your choice today. Learn more about the benefits of our Medicaid health plan by visiting care4la.com. That's care4la.com.
Hi, this is Quentin.
And this is Brianna.
A little thing we love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips are how satisfying they are. The chicken strips are amazing. They're always filling, tender, and juicy. Definitely one of my favorite things on the menu.
My favorite thing is the last bite. The last bite is nice and juicy, and it's wrapped up in some crispy breading that keeps it nice and tasty. And being able to scoop up my Chick-fil-A sauce with it, it's just like the best part of the meal. It's an undefeated combo.
Order the chicken strips on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Let's go.
You ready, hotties? She's coming. Megan Thee Stallion. Hot Girl Summer Tour.
Real hot girls.
Live in New Orleans. Smoothie King Center, June 10th. With special guest, Glorilla. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm about to stress them.
Hot Girl Summer Tour. For more, hit up MeganTheeStallion.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Aaron Summers, the Pels are only down 13 points. What do they have to do to pull out this win?
They should be very lucky to be only down 13. They need to eliminate the turnovers. They've had 10 so far in the first half, led to 12 points for OKC, and we really need to get that ball moving. You got to set up some better looks, because right now you're not shooting very well from outside, and that is something that they have to do to get back in this game.
Here's the only thing. 4 points off the bench. That's got to get better here as well. Second half action coming your way. Aaron and I will be live at Lucy's for Pelicans OT. But up next, we go back to OKC. It's Todd Graffinini and John DeShazer, Pelicans Radio Network.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting.
Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect.
Yeah, I was one that said that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
honey.
Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King.
My smoothie.
Smell that? Of course you don't, because this is a radio ad. Zatarant's flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya, or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarant's, bold like that.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Brooks and Dunn Reboot 2024 Tour.
I'll play something country.
The best-selling duo of all time. Live. With David Lee Murphy.
A little dust on my body.
And Ernest.
Day for flowers.
May 16th, Smoothie King Center. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Brooks and Dunn Live.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
Back at Oklahoma City, Paycom Center. Game 2, Western Conference Playoffs, round 1. Pels are down 63-50, but John DeShazer, we just saw one of the most unusual things that you're ever going to see in a basketball court. I don't know what happened, but C.J. McCollum ended up with his back on the floor underneath the bucket during halftime warm-ups and had to be looked at by trainer Tom Maystad. It appeared something happened over CJ's right eye, and he is not 100%, but he's going to try to stick it out here.
And let's stress, we do not know what happened, but he looked really unsteady when he walked to the bench to be checked. He's on the floor to open the second half, so that's a good sign. And hopefully, whatever the cobwebs he has, he can shake them off.
Well, he's trying again. He's squinting that right eye like you would if you got poked in the eye, you know, and he's shaking his head. Yeah, but he's in there.
But he was walking wobbly.
Yes, he was. All right, OKC ball moving right to left to start the third quarter. Jalen Williams, dotted line. No good. Rebound, Jonas Valanciunas. Each team with its starting 5 on the floor. Now you're going to see how McCollum is affected with this.
Look, if I'm OKC, I blitz him.
I don't know if they know, though. Ingram's got it, and he walked, but they didn't call it. He got fouled in the lane as he was headed to the rack. So immediately out of the halftime break, trying to get Brandon Ingram a touch. Boy,
he got away with it.
Oh, my God.
That's an offensive
I challenge that.
That's an offensive
I
foul.
challenge it. And they're going to win it.
I think, they would win it if they challenged
Give him the ball and let him shoot.
Yeah, the officials are really.
Give him the ball. Oh, my heavens, they're not.
No, they're not. They're discussing it as if
SGA got clocked in the chin.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram comes up with an elbow and gets him across the face.
I
mean, the officials still won't give him the ball.
Nope. Just standing there. Hostile act after the foul? Well, okay.
The hostile act was the foul.
Correct.
Brandon Ingram should not be on the free throw line.
I think Brandon Ingram needs to get out of Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he should not be on the foul line. I mean, look, the delay gave Oklahoma City and the officials time enough to think it over and contemplate and meditate and everything else.
Remember we were talking when we had that 2-game stretch in Orlando and Miami? Of course, Brandon hurt his knee. He hyperextended his knee in Orlando.
Yeah, that was when That was when Zion needed to get it out of Miami.
Correct.
Needed to get out of Florida.
He needed to get out of the state of Florida altogether.
Yeah.
Even though we did win that back-to-back the second night in Miami, Zion had 4 points. Still was able to split the back-to-back. But Brandon Ingram needs to get out of Oklahoma City because it ain't happening.
I'm looking at it. I'm not sure it's a hostile act because he's just swinging his arms up. So it might just be. It should have been an offensive foul. I don't know if it's a hostile act where they get free throws out of it, but that would be this would be the third offensive foul on Brandon.
I was going to say, if this challenge sticks, Brandon Ingram is going to have one less offensive foul than points in this game, and we're in the third quarter. So put that into perspective.
This will be as many offensive fouls as he picks up in probably a month.
So, Ford, they take off. Okay. So, it's going to be a technical foul on Ingram. This is, I'm going to remain calm here, John. I'm going to remain calm. How many shots to the head have we seen in the last 2 months that the games we have called, and they don't do this hostile act anymore?
Look,
you can't just pick and choose.
Yeah, you can't buy it. And now suddenly you can.
So SGA makes the free throw. Now Ingram will go to the free throw line here with 2 shots.
I mean, we've seen a lot of blows to the head.
A lot.
We've seen a lot of blows above the shoulder.
You can't just decide this is a hostile act from crew to crew.
Well,
this has got to be called the same every single game, and it's not.
It's the consistency. That's what drives you berserk. The consistency or lack thereof.
And again, did Ingram make contact with SGA? Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
But
that's a call. That's a call we hadn't seen in months.
We haven't seen it in months, folks. In months. That's the problem. All right, Ingram, through our gawking and speaking, makes both free throws at 64-52. 40 seconds going in the third quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander starts, stops, goes backwards, drives in and lays it in. Oh, he missed it. He backed up 2 steps and then got to the rim in literally a half second and nearly had an incredible N1, but the layup rolled out. He was fouled, though, by Trey Murphy.
And the issue is...
Or is it on Jonas?
I think it's Trey on the grab.
All right.
The issue is he makes the first. They're shooting so well from 3 that you can't really double it.
Remember the other night? We talked about it before the game today. He had a quote-unquote quiet 28. Well, this is a loud 19 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with an entire half to go. 66-52. Again, get it to 10, single digits, and go from there. McCollum, little show and go. Pass to Jonas is deflected out of bounds. And it'll stay with New Orleans with 9 on the shot clock.
TJ has to consider taking that shot.
Yeah, we don't know if he's 100%.
He looked pretty good on the drive there.
Another offensive foul. This one on Valanciunas. Tyler Ford might as well say, or put a jersey over his ref uniform and say, I call all offensive fouls in this game.
Well, to borrow a line from Outkast, some of these calls smell like boo-boo.
Backdoor cut. Another offensive foul, and Tyler Ford called it.
Come on, this is ridiculous.
That one on SGA.
This is ridiculous.
Tyler Ford just called 2 offensive fouls in 2 seconds.
I mean, this is...
Make it stop. Somebody.
So if you go back to Brandon Ingram's elbow, basically, which turned out to be a hostile act instead of an offensive foul, that's 3 within the last minute.
All right, Ingram now hounded by Dort, left free throw line extended. And a foul called by Tyler Ford again. This one on Lou Dort. I'd boo too, people. This is ludicrous. Not the rapper.
And I got to tell you something. Of all the contact that Lou Dort has had in the first two games, that was not a foul.
Goodness gracious.
Based on that, that was not a foul.
We've had a quarter's worth of fouls, and we haven't played 2 minutes yet. Ingram off the curl, mid-range below the nail is good.
That's a nice screen by Herb Jones. Pin down screen, and B.I. is able to pop free into the lane.
So Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Holmgren, who had 20 in the first half. Out long, J-Dub. Set screen, Holmgren. Williams throws it to Giddey, tiptoes the left corner. Now Holmgren lost it. He's on the deck. Somehow found SGA, who spins, puts it up from 10 and in. More chicken salad for the OKC Thunder.
SGA can just make it right. He can make it right. That was a possession that was going nowhere, and he made it right.
Holmgren is on his backside. Ingram, throw it out left corner to Herb Jones. Drives in the lane, lost it. Lost it, out of bounds, into our bench. Nobody hit him. He just lost it. I mentioned this Sunday night. It's like Vaseline's on the ball in this building. Nobody can handle it for the Pelicans. That's 11 turnovers. Actually, it's more than that when you include the fouls.
And this is not a team you can turn it over again.
Good job blocking a shot by Trey Murphy on Jalen Williams. Pels down 14. Murphy lost it again. No foul. Up the floor, Giddey. Bounce feed to the cutting. Williams, finger roll. Turnovers are doing us in here. McCollum got caught up in the air. Bounce feed to Ingram. Ingram drives past Williams. Reverse layup, no. And another foul. This time, Ingram got hit on the top of the head. That's on Chet Holmgren.
It really doesn't matter what the Pelicans do right now because they're turning it over at a rate that's not conducive to winning.
You know, you go back to the game Sunday night, JD. We had 2 turnovers at halftime. 2. We were doing a fantastic job in that department. The shots weren't falling. But then you go in the last 5 minutes, clutch time, especially the fourth quarter, you turned it over 7 times in the fourth in game 1, and it has continued here to game 2.
Yeah, you can't win a game on the road that way. Not unless you shoot your way out of it. And the Pelicans, they're shooting 50%, but they're only shooting 5 or 15 from 3. They're not shooting their way out of it.
All right, Ingram back at the line. Get them going that way. Ingram's got the last 6 points. And he's in double figures, though, with 10. 70-56. SGA a little behind the back flip to Holmgren for 3. Back iron, no good. Long rebound, Herb Jones. Oh, Valanciunas leaked out, and they didn't see him. Now he's got it low post right, one-on-one with Holmgren.
He's got to go quick.
2 shot fakes. Put the right shoulder down, spins right, missed the bunny. And we can't rebound it. Foul on Murphy in the backcourt.
You do all that work to get in position, and you got to finish the play.
Jonas started this game out just a fire, and now he's missed about 4 really close shots. We talked about this in the pregame. We missed 25 paint shots on Sunday night. Williams, fall away. You know what the Thunder do not do? Miss paint shots.
And they get in there often. They got 2 guys who get in the paint, who play with 2 feet in the paint.
And now they only trail us by 2 in points in the paint, 26-24. Jonas missed another one. Another point-blank look. 72-56. 8:05 to go in the third. Jalen Williams, chest it to Holmgren. Head of steam.
How's that not an offensive foul?
It's not. Ingram is...
There's no way that can't be an offensive foul. There's no way that's not an offensive foul.
Ingram took a shoulder to the midsection. I think he got hit in the ribs.
There's no way that's not an offensive foul.
Holmgren dunked it. Ingram is still on the ground. He is writhing in pain. Willie Green needs to get ejected. Yeah. He needs to get thrown out of the game.
Well, he's in the official's face saying, that's your call. You're standing right there. Why is the guy on the floor holding his stomach after Holmgren runs through him and you don't see that call? And you're standing right there.
Meanwhile, you're looking at the OKC bench. They're literally laughing. They are laughing. Ingram just got up, and he's going to trudge to the bench. I mean, he is in pain.
Well, look, man, that is a chicken poo call.
Somebody needs to get thrown out.
If Brandon Ingram is called for a flagrant or a hostile act on the other end for an elbow, there's no way that can't be an offensive foul.
We got to take a timeout. 8 minutes left in the third. 8-2 OKC run. 74-56 Thunder on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Here we go. Tyler from Dude Perfect here. Big news. We just dropped our very own Dude Perfect smoothie with Smoothie King. We is strong. It's my recipe. Technically, we all came up with it, Kobe. I mean, you put a potato in yours. I was experimenting.
Yeah, we picked up on that. Guys, this is fruit smoothie perfection. I even heard it recently quoted that it was food perfect.
Yeah, I was the one that said that.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, honey.
Thank you. Anyways, get the Dude Perfect smoothie only at Smoothie King.
My smoothie.
Hey basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app or browser extension and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from groceries and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app or browser extension and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smell that? Of course you don't, because this is a radio ad. Zatarans flavors are so bold, you don't even have to see the smoky paprika, savory garlic, or zesty bell peppers to be able to taste our delicious jambalaya or any of our other bold, craveable offerings. Zatarans, bold like that.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at cciproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Good news, Brandon Ingram is back out on the court after drawing what we thought was an offensive foul on Chet Holmgren. Instead, Holmgren got a dunk out of it. 74-56 back in action here.
No, we were right. It was an offensive foul. Wouldn't call, but it was an offensive foul.
All right, Ingram doubled. Dort flopped. They didn't call it, and Ingram knocks down the free throw line jumper. And Willie Green telling James Capers exactly it. That's a flop.
Yeah.
You need to call that. That's a technical foul. It's in the rule book. 74-58. Giddy into the lane. Puts it up and did not get the roll. Rebound Ingram. Maybe Ingram will get it going.
I think he got the wind knocked out of it.
McCollum, mid-range, no. Rebound Holmgren. Ingram is the only Pelican to score in this quarter, and he's got all 8. Now SGA. Got Nance up in the air, didn't bite on the fake. Right wing Giddy. Now right corner, Jalen Williams. Back out long to Giddy. Taking it right at McCollum, and a foul on CJ. That's a mismatch.
Okay, they're saying he got him up top on the block.
You know what they...
So I guess he got him on the wrist.
You know what they did? They had the old official meeting at halftime. Said, you know what? These announcers haven't talked about us enough. How many whistles is that? I mean, we've got 6:57 left in the third quarter. Giddy's free throw is good.
Well, we had a flurry of about 4 or 5 in about a minute, so...
Giddy gets them both. He's got 6. 76-58. They're keeping us at arm's length. To have a chance You've got to get it to 10 to have a chance. McCollum, little hop skip, cut off though by Williams. Another offensive foul. This time it's on Larry Nance.
I got no word. None.
These are the most offensive fouls that we have seen this season. It's not even close, folks. And it comes in game 2 of the playoffs. So much for playoff whistles. SGA one-on-one with Nance, sizing him up. Papa left wing 3. That might do it, folks. 79-58. 24 for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Ingram, turnaround jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound, J-Dub. Holmgren drives right at Nance, spins right, spins left, and passes it back out beyond the arc. Williams had a steam on McCollum, off the glass and in. 11-2 run, and it's getting ugly.
And CJ's just too small a defender. They're catching him on the switch, and he's too small of a defender.
McCollum drives into the lane and got the lay-in to go over Holmgren. 81-60. Thunder is shooting 59.6%.
I got a feeling after this game that somebody's probably going to take a fine.
Dort underneath. Touch foul on Herb Jones. 2 free throws for Lou Dort.
But if you're OKC, you're doing exactly what you should. You're riding the momentum. You're having calls go your way. You play right on through it as if nothing's happening. And you keep capitalizing offensively.
Dort now in double figures with 10. Isaiah Joe and Jay Will. Jalen Williams in for Chet Holmgren, who's got 22. They have not allowed us to get back in it, John.
And the Pels have not really been able,
just the second,
to use that energy lineup of Najee Marshall and Jose Alvarado. Jose's too small as a defender, so you really can't. He's going to compromise you defensively.
Murphy left corner, drives in on Nance. Hey, oh my heavens. Pop the champagne. Toss the confetti. It's a blocking foul.
Dude, that was probably a charge.
He was not in the, well, I don't know. His right foot might have been inside the restricted arc.
Now, of course, they're still holding the ball, so.
They've already won.
You can't inbound it.
They're not going to challenge it. I don't think they could.
They've had an embarrassment of riches. Why would they challenge it?
Mark Daigneault not trying to tempt fate. Ingram drives in hard, got bodied up by Jalen Williams. He'll go to the line, though. Nothing since we stepped on this floor on Sunday night. Nothing has been easy for Brandon Ingram. He has had to work for every single point that he has scored.
He has been hounded. Whether it's J-Dub or Lou Dort or whatever matchup he's had, he has been hounded.
Making his free throws, he's 7 for 7. And again, he's basically it here in the third quarter. He is it.
Yeah, he scored everything. Well,
all but 2 points.
Yeah, McCollum made a layup, and that's it. That's the only other bucket that the Pels have had.
All right, Ingram now with 14. He's 8 of 8 at the free throw line. But we're down 20. And there's under 5 minutes left in the third. Williams, 2-man game with the other Jalen Williams. 3-ball front iron, no good. Rebound, Najee. If you're going to make a run, it's got to start right now.
Yeah, J-Dub, that's the only shot he can make in threes, I guess.
He's 39%. Ingram to Nance in the lane. Kick it to Herb. Left corner 3. Good. Willie Green clapping his Encouragement, trying to urge his team on. Again, if you can get it to 10, you can get a look at it.
Well, he's trying to keep his composure, and hopefully his team will maintain its composure.
SGA goes right. By Ingram, who blocks the shot. Great recovery. Into the front court, Najee. Head of steam. Lost it. But it's going to stay with New Orleans as Williams, J. Will, knocked it out of Najee's hands. Thought he got fouled. Najee complaining to Pat Frere, to deaf ears. 18 on the shot clock. Inbound to Nance. Gordon Hayward in for the Thunder. Nance and Ingram collided, and then Dort just stepped right over Nance. And then Ingram trying to body up Dort. Left elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Joe. Now Gilgeous-Alexander between circles. Which way is he going to go? Right. Stops on the elbow. Kick it to Dort. Right angle three. Short. And the strong side rebound to Larry Nance. Pels down 82-65. 3:40 to go in the third. They haven't blown a whistle in 4 possessions.
Oh, they're tired.
Ingram out of control and somehow throws it up and in above the target.
He has had 2 games. He's had a game and a half where he deserved that shot. He deserved that shot.
That was the ugliest shot Brandon Ingram has ever taken in a win.
That is as chicken salad as you will ever see.
And Mark Daignault calls a timeout. So you were down 22, and then you go on a 9-1 run to give yourself here a little glimmer. 3:30 left in the third. Ingram's having a monster quarter. He's got 16 now, 12 in this quarter. But the Pels still trail by 15. 3.5 left in the third on the Pelicans Radio Network.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
Coming to Smoothie King Center for the first time ever, the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Line Glow Party. Don't miss the debut of the all-new Hot Wheels 5-Alarm. Watch your favorite Hot Wheels Monster Trucks light up the floor, including Gangster, Bone Shaker, and the legendary Bigfoot. Plus the dazzling dance party, laser light show, and more. And save 20% on kids' seats. Restrictions and additional charges may apply. Don't miss this one-of-a-kind Hot Wheels experience, March 9th and 10th at Smoothie King Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Brooks and Dunn Reboot 2024 Tour.
I'll play something country.
The best-selling duo of all time. Live. With David Lee Murphy.
A little dust on my body.
And Ernest.
Day for flower.
May 16th, Smoothie King Center. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Brooks and Dunn Live.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Janet Jackson presents Together Again, live for one incredible night in New Orleans. Janet Jackson performing all her #1 hits with special guest Nelly. Smoothie King Center, July 23rd. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Janet Jackson with special guest Nelly. For more, visit JanetJackson.com.
Fans, the playoffs are here. Now's your chance to score big when it matters most. Enter now for your chance to win 2 lower bowl tickets for Game 3 against the Thunder at the Smoothie King Center Saturday afternoon at 2:30. Plus 2 jerseys and concession credits. Submit your free entry now by visiting Pelicans.com/wins. Of course, gates open at 12:30. Doors open, I should say. And concession prices are half price from 12:30 to tip off at 2:30 in the Smoothie King Center on Saturday for Game 3. Pels down 15 with 3:15 to go in the third. SGA, start, stop, drives, lays it in.
That dude lives downhill. I mean, it's incredible.
He's got 26. He hadn't hit his average yet, which is at 30.1. 84-67. Again, they're just not giving us a look where you think you can get back into the game. Ingram, oh, beautiful move. And he lost it, but it goes right to Murphy. Kick it out to Herb, extra pass, Larry Nance.
Gotta shoot it.
With no time left, and we didn't get it off. But Herb passing up the shot, and he tapped his chest.
Well, that's what Clay Murphy just told him. You should have taken that shot. Brandon Ingram goes in, wants to dunk that. Holmgren was about to block it, so he tried to dish it off at the last second.
That's 15 turnovers. We were talking during the break, folks. Good pass to Dort in the lane, and then he throws it away to Isaiah Joe. John and I were talking during the break. We have counted at least, again, this is unofficial, 6 offensive fouls on the Pelicans, which far and away is the most that we've been called for this year. That's nearly half our turnovers. Ingram, mid-range, right free throw line extended, no. Rebound, Holmgren. That's his 5th board.
Larry comes out a little gimpy.
Holmgren going to go all the way in and had it stripped by Herb and taken by Najee.
Yeah, Larry Nance walking, basically.
Chested up the floor. Trey, shot fake, left corner, wide open 3.
Yeah, I think Larry's going to have to come out. Somebody's going to have to commit a foul. Larry's going to have to come out.
Larry's, yeah, he is. He is almost doubled over. So they alley-ooped it to Holmgren as they saw the mismatch. Larry is gimpy at best, favoring his right leg.
Yeah, he comes over. He's the one who commits the foul. I thought I saw Willie Green signaling for somebody else to commit the foul as the Thunder were bringing it up the court to get him off the court.
Well, now what do you do bench-wise backing up Valanciunas? Cody Zeller? Tyson Daniel? I don't know.
It's going to have to be Cody. I mean, you got to have size. If you're backing up Valanciunas, you got to have size.
Well, your backup big just limped off the floor.
Yeah, you got to have some size, and it's probably going to have to be Cody Zeller. I mean, I guess it could be Jeremiah Robinson Earl,
right?
But I would think,
well, this is not good. Nance is going into the locker room.
Yeah, whatever it was, it happened on the defensive end. Excuse me, the offensive end.
Holmgren, by the way, goes 2 for 2. SGA's got 26. Holmgren got 24. Not bad. Jones, Ingram, Valanciunas, McCollum, and Marshall on the floor. Pels are down 19, 86-67. And you've got 1:35 left in a marathon third quarter. Holmgren and JV going at it again. Down to the restricted arc. Hook shot over Holmgren is good.
Look, I mean, there's a lot of contact being allowed between the two of them.
17 for JV.
It's worked out in JV's favor.
SGA.
That dude lived downhill.
Pop it up top, Holmgren. Again, if you get it back to him, I don't know who's going to stop him. You have to triple team him. He shoves it out to Dort, and Ingram fouls him. Ingram bit on the shot fake. That's 3 on BI. And both teams have been over the limit for weeks. Free throws coming up for Lugens Dort, who averages 10.9 a game, and with the 2 free throws here, he will go over the average. Right now, he's at 10. And 11.
Made nothing but threes, 3 of 5 from 3.
11 made threes for the Thunder, 6 for the Pelicans. 50% though. They have not needed it in the second half because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is getting to the rim whenever he wants.
And I was about to say that 11 seems like a lot more because of the efficiency.
That opened things up early in the game. I mean, they came out red hot. Herb's wide open, left wing 3. Good.
Yeah, OKC went to a zone right there and left Herb open on the left wing.
So 4 threes for Herb. His season high is 5. 88-72. Herb Jones has 16 points. Now off the curl, Isaiah Joe. Pop a right elbow jumper, good. Mid-range for Isaiah Joe, the former Arkansas Razorback. He's got 8 off the bench. 10-4 bench points in favor of the Thunder as McCollum drives in hard on Holmgren. And CJ throws it up off the glass. No, foul on Chet.
And CJ got into his body.
That's 4 on Holmgren.
And that allowed him to get the shot up.
And again, Nance in the locker room, and it is going to be Dyson Daniels who's going to come in here. Dyson just has not played a whole lot, really, since the first play-in game, if you think about it. If McCollum makes the free throw. You know, he had a real iffy game against the Lakers on Sunday, the last game of the regular season, and since then, you just haven't seen him.
He's played back-to-back-to-back 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah, no.
And this is his first appearance in this game. And but for the fact
he came in late in the half. He came in late in the half.
Yeah, to contest. So he probably got in a minute. And but for the fact that Larry Nance is in the locker room, he probably would be in right now.
So McCullough makes them both. Oh, goodness. I don't even want to say it. Hayward mid-range short. Rebound Dort. So second chance here. Shot clock at 7. Game clock at 17 seconds. SGA to the rim again. Through everybody. Lays it up off the box and down.
Living in there.
He's got 28. Another offensive foul. This one called on Herb Jones. The record extends. That's again unofficially 7 offensive fouls on the Pelicans. 7.
And Herb was moving. He was moving. So that's 7 chances just off offensive fouls that you don't even get a chance to get a shot.
We were down 13 at half, doable. We're down 18 now, and SGA is going to look for an even 20. They'll throw it out to Joe, right corner 3. I don't think he got it off. It was no good anyway. Well, the Thunder extend their halftime lead to 18 and basically can par out the rest of this game. SGA had 12 third-quarter points, 28 overall, leads all scores. And with 1 quarter to go in Game 2, the Pelicans are staring 0-2 in the face, down 92-74. Back at the 4th quarter after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or course,
Bet Rivers is the place.
over, under, money line, same game parlays, it's all fine.
We'll put a smile on your face.
Bet on the sports you love with Bet Rivers Sportsbook.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Louisiana only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offered in partnership with Bossier Casino Venture Incorporated. DBA Margaritaville Resort Casino.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
What are you doing? Block him!
he can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great, but with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashbackdebit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
NBAstore.com, the official online store of the NBA and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NBA fan gear. With unique designs by Fanatics, Nike, and all the latest styles. for every NBA team, plus one-of-a-kind products and authentic collectibles. Shop now and get today's special offer. NBAstore.com, a Fanatics experience.
This is New Orleans Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network. Now, back to the action.
Roger Avenini, John DeShazer back at the Paycom Center, downtown Oklahoma City, where it has been a wonderful home court advantage for the top-seeded Oklahoma Thunder, 33-8 in this building in the regular season. By the way, one of those 8 losses coming at the hands of the Pelicans. But here in the playoffs, they got that 2-point win Sunday night in Game 1, and right now are in cruise control, up 18, 92-74 as we head to the fourth.
Well, it's been a totally different offensive team from Sunday, where they've been much more efficient in terms of shooting, 50% from 3 and 58% from the field. They've obviously applied the defensive pressure against the Pelicans, and they've been able to get some, I would say, favorable judgments.
Like you said earlier, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Alvarado, McCollum, Valanciunas, Marshall, and Murphy are on the floor for the Pels. It'd be a comeback for the ages if you could pull it off. By the way, Larry Nance is back on the bench. Jonas, who started this game off ablaze, took it right at Holmgren down low, laid it in after a couple of revolutions.
Well, he just powers through him, and that's a great way to start the quarter, but you're going to need some threes.
No doubt.
To close this gap quicker.
Oh, my goodness. Najee Marshall called for a foul. Away from the ball. Oh.
So for the Pelicans, this is
Wait. What are we going to the scores table for now, James Capers? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe it's hostile words. Maybe he said something about his mama. I don't know.
Well, can we just just hand the ball to somebody and let's get going? Giddey, Wallace, Holmgren, Wiggins, and Williams. I mean, they quick inbounded it. Now Holmgren up top 3, short. Rebound to Aaron Wiggins. Get it out long to Giddey. Giddey, pick and roll with Holmgren. Dump it down low, Holmgren. Easy does it. You could see that from up here. 94-78, 26 for Chet.
Well, caught the Pels in a scramble when they quick inbounded it. They had so much of a delay on the inbound.
Exactly. You lull the defense to sleep. Now McCollum bounced. Oh, my heavens.
That's an offensive foul.
An offensive foul on Jose Alvarado. Tyler Ford, our resident offensive foul referee. What's the record for offensive fouls called by a referee in a game? Because Tyler Ford is, tell you what, he's in the running. Somebody called Guinness. This is a joke.
Somebody drink a Guinness.
I mean, that's 8 offensive fouls unofficially. 3-ball day dub, and let's go back to New Orleans.
This is just win the quarter if you can.
Exactly. 97-76. McCollum bumped off the glass. No. Rebound Wiggins. Up the floor, Williams avoids Alvarado and still found a way to lay it in. You might as well empty the bench and get those guys some work. 7-0 run to the quarter. This game's over, folks. 99-76 OKC. 10:15 to go here in the fourth on the Pelicans Radio Network.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
Nice!
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
What are you doing? Block him!
you can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Joe Fallon's bedroom mini fridge. Sure, this pint-sized chiller's max capacity is 3 soda cans, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up in cooling strength. Each beverage a perfect 37 degrees every time. And the 2 feet Joe walks to get a drink, priceless. That's why his mini fridge is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possession protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
We love the game because anything can happen. There's no sure thing.
How did that go in?
Every play,
Oh my goodness!
every shot,
Are you kidding me?
every swing is a risk if you bet.
I can't believe that just happened!
There's no easy money. There's no luck. And no one wins all the time. If you bet, bet responsibly and always set a limit. Learn more at responsibleplay.org.
This season, there's going to be a new name on the court around here because good doesn't cut it. Rates not enough. Let's be extraordinary. Keesler Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans. Be extraordinary. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Welcome back to Pelicans Basketball.
It's me, guys. Only one score tonight. It was 111 to 101. Back to y'all.
Well, that was short and sweet. 10:15 to go here in a raucous Paycom Center. Sellout crowd, 18,200. And they have basically put this game away here to start the fourth quarter, 7-2. White flag has not been raised yet by Willie Green, even though Brandon Ingram is still on the bench. It's going to be McCullum, Murphy, Alvarado, Marshall, and Herb Jones. You look at the turnovers, John. We've got 17 turnovers in this game to their 6. Now, again, unofficially, this is just our count. It could be more.
Yeah.
8 offensive fouls. I'm telling you, folks, I've watched every second of Pelicans basketball for 5 years, home and road, and there ain't no way we've had 8 offensive fouls in any of those games.
I'm going to say Saturday there's going to be an officiating adjustment.
As Alvarado misses a left corner 3.
Because some of those were dubious at best.
Points off turnovers, 20-4. Giddy, we left him alone, long 2, short. Rebound, Trey Murphy.
And the Pelicans are tiny because Chet Holmgren is still on the floor.
As Najee drives in all the way on J-Dub and a lefty layup. 8-on-8 crime right there.
This is just a lineup that you hope can generate some offense because it's going to be tough to rebound.
No JV, no Nance. Wiggins backdoor cut Giddy. Beautiful. Righty layup. 101-78. Just roll the clock. Let's just get out of here. So basically your season's coming down to Saturday. It's not technically a must-win, but it is. Another backdoor cut right there, and Jose blows the layup. Because you ain't coming back 3-0 on this team.
Yeah, they just have to understand, look, you're going home for 2.
Yep.
You can't win 2 before you win 1.
Correct.
So Saturday has to be the focus.
All right, Ingram's coming back in here with 9:01 to go. 101-78. Folks, it's going to be a stretch. This is going to be the second game here unless something happens very quickly that we're not even going to sniff 100 points.
I mean, look, that's a really good defensive team. But the Pelicans have made them a little bit better than they are.
I would agree with that. Jalen Williams, unencumbered to the rim. Righty layup. 103-78. As J-Dub now for the second straight game has 19 points.
And they have It feels like they've lived at the rim.
Ingram, top of the key jumper. That's good. Let's see.
That's 40
to 36.
Yeah, but the Pels started out 10-2.
So, if anything, Ingram might be getting it going now offensively. He's got 18. And like I said, as Williams again gets to the rim and misses a layup, I mean, no defense at all.
He's lived at the rim. He and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander have lived at the rim.
Najee walked, didn't call it, kick it out to Herb. 3 ball short. Giddey comes away with it. Giddey front court. Stops top of the key, shovels to Dort. Shot fake on the 3, and now J-Dub. Chest it to Giddey, left wing. Trying to drive on Herb, can't. Whip it right corner to Cason Wallace. Bounce feed. Coming weak side left baseline, Jalen Williams. And he will dunk it home.
Yeah, you're scrambling defensively. You're trying to force a turnover. And if you can't force the turnover, they're going to wind up at the rim.
21 for J-Dub. That's his 35th 20-point game of the year. Herb, bounce feed to Najee. Right corner 3. That's off the heel. Rebound McCollum. Stick back and in with a right hand. 15 for CJ. 105-82. Best news is there haven't been any whistles and the clock's running. Holmgren left wing. He really started all of this tonight. Got it to J-Dub. Cut off by Najee to Cason Wallace. Najee on the switch. Cason gets to the rim. Floats it up. Gets the roll.
I mean, the amount of time they spent with 2 feet in the paint is alarming.
Bikers Against Child Abuse, BACA, exists with the intent to create a safer environment for abused children. We exist as a body of bikers to empower children to not feel afraid of the world in which they live. We stand ready to lend support to our wounded friends by involving them with an established, united organization. We work in conjunction with local and state officials who are already in place to protect children. We desire to send a clear message to all involved with the abused child that this child is part of our organization and that we are prepared to lend our physical and emotional support to them by affiliation and our physical presence. We stand at the ready to shield these children from further abuse. We do not condone the use of violence or physical force in any manner. However, if circumstances arise such that we are the only obstacle preventing a child from further abuse, we stand ready to be that obstacle. If you'd like to know more about BACA, please visit our website at bacaworld.org or call 1-866-71-ABUSE.
Every day, Mark fights retinitis pigmentosa, a blinding retinal disease. But even while his vision is taken, his family gives him hope. Because whether he's helping run their business or enjoying time at home with his wife and sons, Mark knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding diseases, providing real hope to those fighting vision loss. And our nationwide community of local chapters provides networking and support for people with vision loss, as well as their loved ones. Because the best way to fight against blinding diseases is to fight together. And for Mark, winning the fight against vision loss means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Learn more about how you can help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Kilmeade and Friends, Sunday afternoon at 3 on Talk Radio 960.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Louisiana.
This message presented by the LHSAA and the Louisiana High School Athletic Directors Association.
All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
What are we gonna do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not that far, sweetie.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already?
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Rich is just a really good guy. The term good egg isn't enough to describe him. He's also certified organic and free range. Rich puts the cap back on everything. The toothpaste, the olive oil, the shampoo, everything. He lets his 10-year-old nephew beat him at virtual tennis, even though he can straight up slay his 10-year-old nephew in virtual tennis. When the toilet paper is running low, Rich replaces the roll on the actual holder, not just on the back of the toilet. Rich is texting and driving. Rich? No. What are you doing, Rich? I was just telling everyone how great you are. Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Eleanor's diagnosis is acute myeloid leukemia.
This is a St. Jude moment.
Immediately when we got here, you get a nurse that walks around with you like for the first 3 days you're here to kind of give you the lay of the land and where to go. They know you're already drowning from the news that you're getting and why you're here. So they don't want you to have to figure stuff out by yourself. I know like you're here and you're not supposed to be happy or you're not supposed to smile, but it's hard not to when there's this giant community of strangers all working towards one goal. It doesn't matter where they come from. It doesn't matter what they believe. They are all fighting to end childhood cancer, and I think that's something that should be celebrated.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
This is Dave from the Dave Matthews Band for RAD. When you go out and party, get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Hey, everyone. Let's all stop what we're doing right now and take a moment. That felt good, huh? Just like that, we had a nice, special sort of moment together. Of course, they don't all need to be quiet moments to be special. They could be loud moments, goofy moments, sporty moments, dorky moments, moments where we talk or walk or just hang out. It doesn't really matter. They all count. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. Sounds like somebody agrees. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Today, call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the LHSAA, are the 110,000 high school sports students in Louisiana. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, soccer and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, administrators, and officials. We stand for the swimmers, football players, and wrestlers. We stand for the golfers, softball and volleyball players. We stand as the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Imagine battling cancer and actually beating it. You feel like you've just come out of the woods, only to discover you're about to go over another cliff. Hi, I'm Kathy Bates, and as a 2-time cancer survivor, I can tell you nothing prepared me for the challenge of lymphedema, a chronic disease often brought on by cancer treatment that compromises the lymphatic system and leads to a lifetime of severe swelling and pain. Lymphedema, LE, affects more Americans each year than AIDS, Parkinson's, MS, muscular dystrophy, and ALS combined. Yet with proper treatment, it can be managed or even prevented. That's why I urge everyone facing a cancer diagnosis to be your own best advocate. Discuss LE with your doctor before undergoing surgery. With patients and doctors working together, we can learn and live. Learn more at lymphaticnetwork.org.
Hi, I'm Dale Brown, best-selling techno-thriller author. I'm also a mission pilot and squadron commander in the Civil Air Patrol. The members of the Civil Air Patrol are volunteer professionals who serve their communities and their nation every day with emergency services, aerospace education, and cadet programs. We train hard, we fly hard, and we get the job done for America. Join the Civil Air Patrol. Visit www.gocivilairpatrol.com and let's go flying.
The Jesus Christ Show, Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk Radio 960.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Bikers Against Child Abuse, BACA, exists with the intent to create a safer environment for abused children. We exist as a body of bikers to empower children to not feel afraid of the world in which they live. We stand ready to lend support to our wounded friends by involving them with an established, united organization. We work in conjunction with local and state officials who are already in place to protect children. We desire to send a clear message to all involved with the abused child that this child is part of our organization and that we are prepared to lend our physical and emotional support to them by affiliation and our physical presence. We stand at the ready to shield these children from further abuse. We do not condone the use of violence or physical force in any manner. However, if circumstances arise such that we are the only obstacle preventing a child from further abuse, we stand ready to be that obstacle. If you'd like to know more about BACA, please visit our website at bacaworld.org or call 1-866-71-ABUSE.
Hey folks, it's Joe, and you have heard me talk several times about my time in the classroom here in Lafayette Parish being a teacher, and throughout those years had come across students who had been experiencing or had experienced homelessness
and I'm here with David Owens of Gifting Grace Project to talk a little bit about the work they do assisting kids in Lafayette who are experiencing the same thing.
That's right, Joe. The Gifting Grace Project is Acadiana's homeless children's outreach, and we are proud to be the outreach for these children in Acadiana, providing them with backpacks with school supplies, hygiene products, meal vouchers, and more. Go to giftinggraceproject.com to help us out and make a difference today. Or you can text GGP to 53555 and get more information that way and make your donation as well.
Folks, there's nothing more important than helping our most vulnerable, our kids. They are the future, and we need to do everything we can for them. And that's why David and I are here today asking you to support Gifting Grace Project.
Get involved today. Thank you.
I'm Shanola Hampton. Every day, millions of people face hunger. Today, I will share with you some of their experiences. I'm stuck between paying for medications or paying for food. John from Maine. After paying my bills, I can buy groceries. It's sad to say, food comes last. Alice from Oregon. I thought pantries were for less fortunate people, but anybody could be less fortunate in a day or even a second. Claire from Virginia. The Feeding America network of food banks helps provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. No one should have to worry where their next meal will come from. Together, we can end hunger. Learn more at feedingamerica.org.
Israel protesters at Columbia University and other elite colleges just got a major endorsement from a senior leader of Hamas. Speaker Mike Johnson referenced that Hamas endorsement when he visited Columbia University on Wednesday.
They called them the future leaders of America. They have screamed at those who bear the Star of David.
This is protest on campuses from California to the University of Texas, and protesters clashing with police, dozens arrested at UT.
From Gaza to Mexico!
Police at the University of Texas, Austin, made more than 20 arrests. The Student Affairs Division there warned the school is not going to tolerate campus disruptions during finals. Video shows police first asking demonstrators to peacefully disperse. Protesters chanted, "Pigs, go home."
Pigs go home! Pigs go home!
Fox's Matt Fenn reporting at least 50 protesters arrested at the University of Southern California and is closing its UPC campus. America's listening to Fox News.
It's time to take the quiz.
5 questions, 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week.
History, pop culture, science, sports, civics. How much do you know? Let's find out.
Who was the first person to walk on the moon?
Jackson or something?
Neil Armstrong.
Take the quiz every weekday at thequiz.fox and then listen to the quiz podcast to find out how you did.
Play, share, and of course listen to The Quiz right now at thequiz.fox. I'm Dana Perino, co-host of The Five and co-anchor of America's Newsroom. Join me for my podcast, Perino on Politics. Every Monday, I'm going to talk to people I trust in politics as they tell me what they're seeing and thinking in the 2024 election cycle. This week, I'm joined by founder and executive director of Power the Future, Daniel Turner, for a look at how we can advocate for a cleaner Earth while strengthening U.S. energy independence. Available now on Apple, Spotify, and FoxNewsPodcast.com.
The Supreme Court hears arguments about whether Idaho's strict abortion law conflicts with a federal emergency care law.
Opponents to Idaho's tough abortion law say it means women who may lose their reproductive organs or go through another health emergency have to be airlifted out of state to get an abortion. But the federal law, the Emergency Medical Treatment and Active Labor Act, says federally funded hospitals have to provide stabilizing care to patients. Justice Sonia Sotomayor questioning if the Idaho law overrides the federal law.
Idaho says
Sorry, no abortion here. Idaho's Attorney General Raul Labrador.
Idaho's law and Impala are consistent. They both seek to protect the lives of women and their unborn children.
Doctors face 5 years in prison if they violate Idaho's law. In Washington, Jill Nato, Fox News.
Arizona taking action on its controversial 1864 abortion ban, the state House voting to repeal it Wednesday and sending the bill to the state Senate. The judge in former President Trump's hush money trial is weighing whether to charge him for violating his gag order. The former president again criticizing Judge Juan Merchan.
This time exclusively telling Fox News Digital that Merchan thinks he's above the U.S. Supreme Court after Merchan denied Trump's request to attend arguments about presidential immunity. Instead, Trump will be here in Manhattan in court in a trial that he says is rigged.
Fox's Nate Foy. Spring breakers in Georgia got a bit too rowdy for police this year.
Tybee Island police say officers made 54 arrests and issued more than 100 traffic tickets at the annual Orange Crush Party on Georgia's largest public beach. It's believed more than 6,000 people were there for what has become a yearly celebration of spring.
Fox's Gernal Scott. As stocks ended mixed, I'm Carmen Roberts. This is Fox News.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
I asked what kind of family she wanted. She said, a family like yours.
Learn more about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
We've all felt left out. And for people who move to this country, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Great day start on Acadiana's Morning News. Tomorrow morning at 6 on Talk Radio 960.
Raise your glass to the Guy Benson Show Happy Hour. Brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink. Finland's most popular alcoholic beverage is taking America by storm. Visit thelongdrink.com. And now, here's Guy Benson.
It's the final hour here on the Guy Benson Show on this Wednesday edition from the Big Apple today and tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. GuyBensonShow.com. That's our website. Podcast is always free as soon as the show is over. Catch me tonight on Gutfeld, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Fox News Channel. That'll be a blast. I'll see you there. Here on the radio this hour is sponsored by the Finnish Long Drink. It's our happy hour, and they're terrific. It's an alcoholic product, so 21 plus only. Always drink responsibly, thelongdrink.com. Well, I am pleased to be joined here in studio by a student at Columbia University, and we've been talking about what's happening on that campus and, frankly, a lot of other campuses. It's spreading, but the nexus of this, ground zero at the moment, has been this Ivy League school here in Manhattan in New York City, and it has been very, very ugly. And my guest is Jewish, he's Israeli, and Columbia for a long time was his dream school, and he ended up there, and it's become, for obvious reasons, something of a nightmare. And we're going to call him Ethan. It is great to see you and meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, nice to meet you, and thank you for having me.
So just give us your background a little bit on what brings you to the city. I know that you had dreams of attending Columbia one day. You attained that dream. Before we get to what's happened since and recently, just give us a bit of background about yourself, if you would.
So I'm 20 years old, international student at Columbia University. And since ever, my dream was to be a physician. I really wanted to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. And I can't really explain why, beside the fact that Columbia University or New York generally is the home of many, most of the best cardiothoracic departments are located in New York. And I wanted to break limits. I wanted to go and receive the best education I could, and I can. And unfortunately now it's kind of like questionable. But I started my medical career as a volunteer in Tel Aviv Medical Center in the pediatric ER. Eventually I finished there. I transferred to the adult ER. And I trained as an EMT for Magen David Adom, which is like the ambulances and emergency organization that Israel. It works a bit differently in Israel. We do a lot of. We don't have many companies. It's all under one umbrella. And when I needed to join the military as part of the mandatory military service, I volunteered to the Special Forces. I trained as a fighter and a commander of the medical team. I also trained as a Special Forces EMT. And I was able to use my military skills to save lives. My main concern was to develop method of how to sustain patient in war zones, but at the same time, how to treat anyone. I didn't care if it was non-Israel, like someone that is not Israeli or not a soldier. And I was very lucky to be part of humanitarian mission that rescued casualties from the civil war in Syria and treated, innocent people that got hurt during this horrible war. So
I didn't see a lot of protests and yelling about genocide during the Syrian civil war and what was happening to the people of Syria. That's been reserved, strangely, for one specific instance in one specific country where the word genocide, I think, has just been completely abused to the point of making it meaningless. There's also this lie, this slander that the IDF is just bloodthirsty killers committing all these atrocities, killing all these civilians. Based on your time in the IDF and specifically what you did on the medical side, speak to that.
I can tell you from firsthand, in compared to those people who protest right now outside, that I lived there. I treated people there, rescuing and actively putting my life in danger, like endangering my life to save people that are, from a country that considered to be an enemy country. I didn't care. And if you will speak with Israelis or Jewish people, no one cares. People want peace. No one, I don't know anyone who comes and say, I resist to Palestine. I resist to Palestinian people. And no one even, I haven't heard people who say, don't protest for Palestine. We are here because we want to live peacefully, safely, and I saw it I saw it for when I served, when I needed to treat terrorists and take their a terrorist that was injured when she tried to stab soldiers. I came with in one hand I had a gun, one hand I had a defibrillator. I took the knife out and we treated her, because my job and what I'm qualified to do is to is saving life. That's what I need to do.
Even if it's a terrorist who just attacked soldiers.
If the terrorist, she wasn't a threat at the moment, yes, Israel and the IDF operates under international laws. We have